someone my siblings could look up to and say, like, okay, I want to be like my big brother. Swurve on them. Swurve on them. Like they have, so you have your cup of coffee, and they make these crazy shapes with the creamer when they put the creamer in your coffee. It could look like a leaf, it could look like a tree, or just something really cool. Or they could do like a cool little swirl. But I think the leaves is like super cool. Like after the interview, you probably like you'll probably be amazed at like the things that they do with the creamer, just pouring creamer in the coffee. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go look it up on YouTube. So you about to have me sitting for hours looking at. So before we move on to the last part of the interview, can you tell me what's next for Swurve Beats? Tell us what's going on. What's next for you? What can we look out for?
Swurve Beats is probably gonna get back into acting. I think I might stop on music for a while.
Got it.
I have a few projects coming out with a few artists. I'm still not gonna stop. I'm just not gonna do it. I might not be as heavy in, I'm not gonna overdo the music anymore. I almost drove myself crazy from doing music so much. Like all I would do is work and then come home and work on music. I would really treat it like another full-time job. So it was like working 16-hour days, no rest.
Ouch.
So, yeah.
Got it.
So it got pretty rough. I almost drove myself a little crazy. So I'm gonna take a break from music for a while.
I'm glad you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Thank you hearing you sing. So you figured it out. So now we have these 5, we call them the Verse TV questions that we want to ask you. So the first one is this. If you had all the money and power necessary, what would you do or change that you feel would be most beneficial for the LGBTQ community?
Well, I'm not that familiar with the needs of the LGBT community. I guess first step would be to find out the needs. But like at this point in time, like money and power necessary, that would probably go to most likely people that are less fortunate than me. People that really, really need it. People that are homeless or whatever. But yeah, first step would be to find out needs of the
community.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know bullying and especially cyberbullying and things like that have been one of the biggest issues amongst the LGBT community. So maybe you can utilize the money to, help, with that kind of thing.
That would actually be a good one. That'd be a
teamwork.
Good cause to give to. Yeah, good cause to give to.
Teamwork. Boom. Stop the bullying, cyberbullying, all that.
Right now.
Making people so equal,
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Question number 2 is this. It starts with a quote. It says, ask not where I live or what I like to eat or how I comb my hair, but ask me what I am living for. In detail, ask me what I think is keeping me from living fully for the thing I want to live for. And this is Thomas Morton. So the actual question is this. What is your goal in life?
My goal is to be someone my siblings could look up to and say, like, okay, I want to be like my big brother. Never been to jail, never. I wouldn't say I haven't done any wrongdoing, but it's just, wanting them to want more for themselves, or not even just my siblings, like just anybody, like wanting them to want more for themselves.
Mm-hmm. How many siblings do you have?
4.
4, and you're the oldest, you said?
Yes.
Good. I'm the oldest.
Youngest is 7.
Got it. Oh, yeah. So you got, the youngest on my side is 16, so I would actually beat. But
really?
But I'm the oldest of 6, so I totally understand.
Good man.
Yeah, exactly. And so, so now we know what your goal is in life. What is slowing you down from achieving this goal?
A lot of times, probably the same thing that's going on with like everyone. Like a lot of times we get in our own way.
The only person stopping you is you.
Or like poor planning. basically. On my end is poor planning.
Oh yeah, gotcha. And so number 3, it says, this is our deepest tea question. So it says, what is your deepest tea? Meaning that's something you never shared on social media before, but something that you're willing to share with us, of course. We don't want to, cause no friction. But, what's your deepest tea?
Because that's what I meant to ask you guys. Because I didn't want to like say something like crazy, and then it'd be like, too off the wall, too far left.
So I don't think it could really be too far off. It's just really, there's no right or wrong answer here. Your deepest tea is whatever you want to share. It's something that we don't know about you, but something like, I can't go to your social media and be like, oh, you love apples, or, you got, obsession with apples, you got a moon shaped out of apple, you got everything, like that's, something like, it doesn't matter. It could be whatever you want. Whatever. That's what we always just say, whatever you're willing to share. It's your deepest tea, whatever you want. But, whatever makes you comfortable.
That's the thing. Nothing makes me uncomfortable. So
give us your deepest tea.
I would have said like something like super wild. Like,
go ahead, we're listening.
What would it be?
As wild as you want to. There's no restrictions.
Walks on the beach. That's some normal stuff though. Like everybody says that.
No, deepest tea is like, I don't know how to say this. Like when I say deepest tea, it's like we all have like private lives and things that people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be you could be a dad and no one knows that. You know what I'm saying?
No, not a dad.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying like it's the deepest tea is just something nobody knows about you. Like it doesn't have to be like your relationship situations or anything. It's just whatever. Like
I'm not in a relationship. To be honest, I don't even think I'm going to be married. That's probably some deep tea right there. I don't think I'm going to be married. Like
you're 30 years old and you don't think you're going to be married?
30 years old. I don't think I'm going to be married because I don't. It's not that I don't get along with women. It's like I don't know. I don't want to say I'm hard to get along with, but it's like, and it's not my way or the highway type of deal. But yeah, I don't. That's probably my deepest tea. I don't.
You don't think you're going to be married?
But I am a pleaser. Like I like pleasing women. I don't know. I'm not a player, but
gotcha. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Some kind of love the real love may come across your life and change it, and you might 3-4 years from now you might change your mind. Who knows? Okay, we'll leave it at that. Number 4. So what are some stumbling blocks that you've had that you've had on your path, and how did you overcome them?
Really being in my own way and listening to others. Another stumbling block, listening to the wrong people. People that don't know what they're talking about, and taking their advice and finding out like that person really didn't have experience with this, or they pushed their negative experience onto me, and then you just come in to whatever you're going into and having that be the first thing you think about, like that person said it was like this. Just really going to experience things for yourself, basically.
That's a gem. Boom. That's a gem, y'all. Hope y'all heard that. And the last question before we wrap up is this. What are some things that you would like to be left in a legacy time capsule of your legacy of your work?
I don't want to be the next anybody. I just want to be me. Like, how they compare people to, like, let's say I am a producer. They try to say, oh, Ryan was or Swurve was the next Manny Fresh or the new age Manny Fresh. Like, no, Swurve was Swurve. Like, I just want to be known for like a unique sound.
I want to be known for my sound or who I was. So what I'm gonna put in there is me. When you walk, like, oh yeah, that's Swurve. Got you. Well, this has been an amazing interview. I want to say first and foremost, thank you so much for again taking time to do this and opening up with us and giving us this amazing interview. And on the way out, first of all, tell people where they can find you, just so they know.
Swurve Beats. You can find me on Instagram, basically all social media, anywhere. At Swurve Beats, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Swurve Beats.
Swurve Beats, y'all. Oh yeah, just like that. And can you on the way out? Can you drop some knowledge, some gem? Let people know. Leave them with something positive, something motivating, something that they can leave them on that they could be thinking about on the way out as they end this interview.
I got 2 for you. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Wherever you go in your mind, you can go in reality. Like you create your own reality. And Making music is only 10% of this business. Marketing is 90%. So yeah, you got a track, but what do you do with it after that? How do you market it? Or, marketing is the other 90%.
That's why you better go to his Instagram and go to his and check him out and find him out because he got the information for you. He develops artists and manage artists. So if you guys are out there and you don't know the answer to these questions, you need to hit him up. You need to get in contact with him and make it happen. Thank you so much for Beats in the building, y'all. It's your boy Swurve Beats Music here with all the tea with Verse TV. Thank you. Swurve on them. Swurve on them.